Okay. Good evening, gentlemen. This evening I want to address you on the issue of the creation of Oyam district and Aber district. But as you know, Oyam district has been in existence when it separated from Apache. Now our demand is on the creation of Aber district, where we are talking of a campaign called No Aber, No Vote for Museveni and government and anybody in government because of reasons. On 24th of April 2025, President Museveni made a dramatic move to open up the creation of 3 new districts and a city in the former Tororo district. This pronouncement was made without following any required parameters or law for creating new districts, but it was merely to respond to the political and tribal conflict between the Japadola and the Itesot. But fundamentally, it was a political method to try to reach out to the Itesot and to the Japs. Our argument is that if the Batesos, the Japadolas, can be given a district that do not qualify, and not 1 district, 3 districts, what about Aber district, which has provided all the required parameters to qualify as a district? Why don't we have Aber district? We are conscious that the constitutional requirements were not followed by the president to create 3 districts in Tororo plus a city. But we also know that the president, as the fountain of honor, has the prerogative and the power to use the executive order to create a district or to make a pronouncement which can be formalized into a district or a constituency. We are asking the president to use the same order, use the same prerogative to quickly and immediately, before the next financial year, create a Bayer district with immediate effect. Because we have reasons to that effect. We are very conscious that for a long time, now we have been fighting for everything. Lira Camdinero, which passes through Oyam, had been in the worst state. Dozens of people died there because it was not worked on, until we had to fight for it. We fought for Lira University. We were given a constituent college of Gulu. We fought for it until we got our own university. We fought for Akibwa Stadium, where they have started building now. We are yet to pursue whether it is going to be completed towards AFCON, because it was already being diverted. All the things that we have been getting in Lao has been a result of fighting and campaigning. And yet, Lao has been voting massively for President Museveni as a presidential candidate and NRM. That's why you have a more number of members of parliament of NRM in Lao, more number of local government in Lao than any other party. But we have not got the reward politically. The reward goes to few individuals who are sellouts, who sell us and they get their positions. But we get nothing as services. That must stop. In the last election, the people of Oyam voted President Museveni 63%. 63% for him to become president. We want to get our share of what we voted for. Because we didn't just vote him to be president, we voted him to be president to do for us our work. And our key thing, which has been before his table, has been the creation of Aber district. Accordingly, since 2010, the political leaders of Oyam district local government have been submitting requests to the Minister of Local Government and Parliament to create a Aber district out of Oyam. because of these reasons. Number one, Oyam has the highest population in the entire northern Uganda, with over 500,000 people in the district. Some districts has 50,000 people, 117,000 people, but we have 500 and something, 500,000 plus people. Number two, Oyam has the biggest or the largest size of the geographical area of land. Just go and look at the land report. It has a biggest geographical land area where you cannot provide services to the people, to reach out to the people in the Ding corner, in the corners around that district. Number three. Now, because of the size, Oyam district has 10 sub-counties. Can you imagine? And 6 town councils. We have districts which has only 3 sub-counties. Others have 2. No town council. Oyam has 6 town councils and 10 sub-counties. And nobody has ever thought about this in terms of infrastructure. Now, when they are making allocation, like the road 1 billion which they were giving to this people, they give it the same to Oyam. So what are you doing? You're giving a district which has got a little size of only 3 sub-counties, 1 billion. But you're giving a district with 9 sub-counties, 10 sub-counties, 6 town councils, the same amount of money. What do you expect in terms of the coverage of roads and so on? No wonder Oyam district has the worst roads in the country. The last election, by-election in Oyam North, when President Museveni came to Oyam, he made a pronouncement himself that he has never seen any district as poor as Oyam. It was his own statement. Why? Oyam is poor because services are not enough for the people there. If you are giving PDM the same amount in a district, you are having a problem with Oyam because people will not access it. Very few people will access it. The other reason why we are demanding now, not never, is that Oyam district local governments have made all the required processes and procedures to be fulfilled. They have gone to sub-county resolutions, they have passed district resolutions to create the new district called Aber. And these ones were submitted in 2011 to Parliament and Local Government Ministry. They were submitted in 2018, and the latest submitted in 2023, with all the detailed requirements for creating the district. Formal petitions as required. It's a requirement that if you want to create a new administrative unit, you must pass it in the council. This has been passed 3 times and submitted. The other reason is that the poor service delivery in the district. As I said, making Oyam the poorest. Because of, if you look at also in terms of education, Oyam was the worst in educational performance in the last concluded PLE and UIC. Education services is terrible. Health services is terrible. The other reason why we want our district now, not never, not ever, is the huge financial capacity of Aber district and Oyam, which they can generate if they have a district. Oyam has the best agricultural land, which produces a wide range of varieties of crops, but we don't have good markets and so on because of the size of administration where leaders cannot manage, and it has affected the incomes of the people. We have several markets. The biggest market in Lao region is in Oyam. So if we are talking of generating income to sustain our district, when we have a district, we have the capacity. Now, the last reason why we need a district now is that Oyam is one of the few districts which have produced national leaders with legacies that requires remembrance. And if we are remembering them, for instance, we would think President Museveni should remember Abdallah Nyoro, who recruited him in civil service, where we want the headquarters to be, Aber, where he is born. We have had prominent people in the region, Okele Ngwala, who served NRM government. And he fought, by the way, before he died. If we want to remember him, Aber district should be created. He would be very happy when he's dead. And we had people like Dr. Kulepak who did everything to try to make sure that this country gets itself as a nation with a good legacy to remember and honor. So the legacies of our great people, Oyiro Job, would be high when we have administrative unit where we can manage the people and also the area and the history. So today, we have launched this after wide consultation with our people, our leaders, whom some of them will address you in the camera or otherwise on this campaign. And our campaign is no Aber, no vote in Oyam. Whether you are NRM or if you are UPC, go and make sure that you bring for us Aber. Join us to go and get Aber. If you are NRM, please, we want the Aber to come. It is non-partisan. We are also calling upon everybody in Oyam and also in Laon who has been voting with Museveni and NRM government to join hands together and fight for this. We are calling for our children of Oyam who are outside in government, in high positions in government. They are in ministry, like Minister Jane Chieng is here in Lira, but she's from Oyam. This is the time for us to use our influence in government to get for us Aber. We also want George Wett, who is the head of ESO, to use his position to get for us Aber. We have people, we have members of parliament there. They should use their position to get for us Aber district, including our leaders from Laon, like the government chief whip comes from Laon region. Why can't he use his position to head of Aber, be created? Just like a jury was created from nowhere, you know? So, we are calling upon everybody, regardless of their party, regardless of their political affiliation, regardless of their religion, to join hands and work together for the good of having Aber district created this financial year. The next money, we want Aber to be included, just like President Museveni has done, made pronouncements to create districts, 3 districts, and a city in Tororo. Finally, I would like to caution and warn political opportunists and saboteurs who have been frustrating the creation of this district. Some of them, we elected them, they went to parliament, they only bargained for their personal share, for appointment and for enrichment. They forgot about pursuing the district of Oyam. And that's why up to today, we don't get Oyam. We now want them to stay away and keep put and leave the issue of Aber district to the people of Oyam and to the people of Laon who have a will to have that district created. Lastly, in this launch, this is the first announcement, public announcement to that effect, which I'm addressing it with about 5 people who will be communicating to the media. 2, we shall appoint our coordinators in every sub-county to aid mobilization, collection of signatures, to back up our petition direct to the president. The 3rd one is that we shall petition President Museveni to demand the immediate creation of Aber district. You saw the people of Tororo had to go and push as a group to President Museveni, and he heeded to it. Now, ours is not pushing him. Ours is obvious. He should just make a pronouncement tomorrow, and then we continue from there. 4th, we shall have formal activation of a no vote, no Aber, no vote campaigns against President Museveni himself and all the detractors against the creation of Aber. In case we don't get it, we are giving only 2 weeks to start signature collection around as we do mobilization, which shall be launched formally in Kamdeni. We also hope that nobody will bring again other intrigue issues about the issue of the district quarters, and that will be much later. For now, what we need is the district. I want to thank the local governments of Oyam, which have been struggling to make sure that they do the formal petitions, make formal requirements through council resolutions and so on. And in a particular way, I want to thank Honorable Dr. Pio Otto, who has just recently written this. She has written to the president already. But as you know, a letter from a member of parliament will be hanging there. She needs the backing. All the people need to come out as a people, because one of the requirements for a district is that the people can demand for a district. So we are demanding, not one leader, not our member of the parliament, but we as a people, the ordinary civilians, the civil population are the ones demanding. And you know that is what I always command. I command the ordinary people. I don't command, I'm not in an office, but I'm a citizen of Uganda with a civil right and a duty to advocate for what is good for our people. I want to say, we welcome everybody to join this struggle until we get Aber district. Now, as I say, wopelele jaki ya wotere, wana omitabe, chawai, pe jaki ya ngatokeni. So, ana biri isha to Amiza, me parliament na chon mo yemi tunpe, me ukoni uwecha chon, niogi kwana hot.
I have one question.
Yes.
You have talked of the creation of Aber district, but in the council resolution, they are talking about other things also, like the creation of or the upgrade of Kamdini town council to a municipality, and also creation of other constituencies. Don't you think that one is also important?
No, that is a contradiction. Because naturally, automatically, once the district is created, new administrative unit will emerge. So you cannot have them balkanize at once. Because if you want every point to be done now, you are missing the point. The first thing which is key and critical is that we want Oyam district separated into two. Aber district, Oyam district. These other administrative units will come naturally. It will just be a normal thing and a formal thing. Look at a district like Dokolo. It started as Dokolo district. What has happened? They divided into two, Dokolo North, Dokolo South. Now, as we speak, it's graduating into Dokolo municipality, which is in the office. So it is a simple thing. Apache was created as Apache district. Immediately it was created, it has been growing into many counties and districts. Now we have Kole, now we have Oyam, we have Aber, we have Kwania. I mean, we have Oyam, we have Kwania, and Apache. Apache has also grown now into a municipality status. So there's no need to ask 10 things at a go. For now, let the district be created. The other administrative units will come by, and we shall follow it. Actually, it will come automatically. Nobody will follow that. People who are campaigning for that, they just want to divert here and there. Ours is clear. We want a better district.
Okay.
Thank you for watching Lango News channel. Please subscribe for more updates.